Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to my class, TOEFL. Today we're going to talk about sentence with multiple clauses. With me, Firly Yunanda Damanik Eshum MA. So, what is clauses? What is clauses? A clause is a group of words containing a subject and verb. In TOEFL test, you will find sentences with more than one clause. And you need to make sure if every subject has a verb and every verb has a subject. There are various ways to join two clauses in English. Certain patterns appear frequently in English and TOEFL English. You should be familiar with these patterns. 1. Use coordinate connectors correctly. When you have two clauses in an English sentences, you must connect the two clauses correctly. One way to connect two clauses is to use and, but, or, so, or yet between the clauses. Tom is singing and Paul is dancing. Tom is tall, but Paul is short. Tom must write the letter, Paul will do it. Tom told a joke, so Paul laughed. Tom is tired, yet he is not going to sleep. In each of these examples, there are two clauses that are correctly joined with the coordinate conjunction and, but, or, so, or yet, and a comma. Yeah, I give you example. The following example shows how the sentence pattern could be tested in the structure section of the TOEFL test. A bower failure occurred. Blank blank blank. The lamps went out. A. Then. B. So. C. Later. D. Next. If you see the example, you should notice quickly that there are two clauses. A power failure occurred and the lamps went out. This sentence needs a connector to join the two clauses. Then, later and next are not connectors. So answer A, C, and D are not correct. The best answer is answer B, because so can connect two clauses. We read again, a power failure occurred, so the lamps went out. The following chart lists the coordinate connectors and the sentence pattern used with them. You can see coordinate connectors. There are and, but, or, so, yet. Yeah, this is the explanation and some sample. She loved but she want to cry. In here, she is subject, love is verb, but is coordinate connector. She subject, wanted to cry is verb. Use adverb time and cause connectors correctly. Sentences with adverb clauses have two basic patterns in English. Study the clauses and connectors in the following sentences. I will sign the check before you leave. Before you leave, I will sign the check. In each of the example, there are two clauses. You leave and I will sign the check. And the clause you leave is an adverb time clause because it is introduced with the connector before. In the first example, the connector before comes in the middle of the sentence and no comma is used. In the second example, the connector before comes at the beginning of the sentence. In this pattern, when the connector comes at the beginning of the sentence, a comma is required in the middle of the sentence. The following example shows how this sentence pattern could be tested in the structure section of the TOEFL test. Example: blank 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 was late. I missed the appointment. A. I. B. Because. C. The train. D. Science. In this example, you should recognize easily that there is a verb was that needs a subject. There is also another clause. I missed the appointment. If you just answer A or answer C, you will have a subject for the verb was. But you will not have a connector to join the two clauses. Because you need a connector to join two clauses, answer A and C are incorrect. Answer B is incorrect because there is no subject for the verb was. Answer D is the best answer because there is a subject, he, for the verb was, and there is a connector sign to join the two clauses. Here is the following chart list adverb, time, and cause connector and the sentence pattern used with them. Add a verb, time, and cause connectors. Time, thereafter, as long as soon as, before, by the time, once, since, until, when, whenever, while. And cause, connector, thereas, because, inasmuch as, know that, since. So how to use the time and the cause connector? Look at the sample. Teresa went inside because it was raining. Teresa is subject, when is verb, because is adverb connector, and it is subject, raining is verb. Because it was raining, Teresa went inside. We move the word. It was raining. Teresa went inside. So, if there are comma in first sentence, you need to add adverb time. So here, the right verb connectors because subject it was raining verb and Teresa went inside. Use another verb connectors correctly. Adverb clauses can express the ideas of time and cause. As you saw in skill 7, adverb clauses can also express a number of other ideas, such as contrast, condition, manner, and place. Because these clauses are adverb clauses, they have the same structure as the time and cause clauses in skill 7. I will leave at 7 if I'm ready. Although I was late, I managed to catch the train. In each of these examples, there are two clauses that are correctly joined with adverb connectors. In the first sentence, the adverb condition connector is come in the middle of the sentence. In the second sentence, the adverb contrast connector of comes at the beginning of the sentence, and comma is used in the middle of sentence. The following example shows a way that the sentences pattern can be tested in the structure section of the TOEFL test. Example: you will get a good grade on the exam provided blah blah blah. I study, B study, C to study, D to study. In this example, you should quickly notice the adverb condition connector provided. This connector comes in the middle of sentence because it is a connector. It must be followed by a subject and a verb. The best answer to this question is answer D, which contains the subject and verb you studied. The following chart lists the adverb contrast, condition, manner, and place connectors and the sentence pattern used with them. Look at this under other adverb connectors. Condition, there are if in case providing unless whether, contrast, although, even though, while, whereas, manner as in had, and place where, wherever. For example, Bob went to school even though he fell sick. Bob is subject, verb with went, adverb even though is adverb connector, he is subject, fell is verb. Even though Bob felt sick, he went to school. Yeah, even though moved to the first sentence because there is comma in the sentence. Even though adverb connector, Bob is subject, felt is verb, he is subject when is verb. Note, a comma is often used in the middle of the sentence with a contrast connector. The Smith family arrived at 2, while the Jonas family arrived an hour later. Okay, that's all for our topic today. I hope you understand and want to learn more. If you have a question, please asking me in forum meeting. Thank you. See you.